guys, good morning. Um, I woke up late this morning. It is 5:19. So this is like probably an hour past the time when I would normally get up. But I'm gonna make this quick today, actually, because I'm still kind of tired and I think I'm gonna go back and lie down. But last night I was listening to a podcast. This podcast I've been listening to for years. It's called Redefining Wealth, and it's a podcast hosted by Patrice Washington. And she happens to be my coach in the program that I'm finishing up. But she had a guest by the name of Jordan Rayner. It's still early. I want to say Jonathan, but it's not Jonathan, it's Jordan. Jordan Rayner. And he wrote a book called Redeeming the Time. I have to get that book. But I have about 5 books on my reading list. Anyway, that's a different story. He wrote this book called Redeeming the Time. And in the podcast, he was talking about dreams. And there was this guy who was writing music for Rolling Stone. And what was the name of the song? I Can't Get No Satisfaction. That song came to him in his sleep. And he had left his tape recorder on while he was sleeping. And he woke up and he was like, what is this? And then he played it back, and it was the, beginning of that song that he wrote in his sleep. And I started explaining that because I leave my phone, I might have said this before, I leave my phone in my office. I don't put my phone in my bedroom. And I have an alarm on my phone, which is kind of weird, because why would I leave my phone in my office with an alarm on and then go in my room? I don't know why I do that, but that's what I do. And my husband heard it, and I didn't hear it. I was knocked out. I didn't hear it. But I was dreaming about a business plan. And I didn't get to finish it. I didn't get to finish my dream because I woke up. And so I was trying to fall back asleep so I could get the rest of the business plan. Have you ever done that? Like, you had a dream and something woke you up, and then like you needed to get to the bottom of what was going on, and you tried to go back to sleep. Yeah. So anyway, that's what happened to me this morning. I actually wrote something down, which was different today, because usually I start with my vision sequence, but this morning as I was lying in bed trying to fall back asleep, this is what came to me. And it's that, I'm talking about vision, and I'm talking about having a plan for your life, and I'm talking about the clarity and the revelation that you need to figure out what the plan is for your life and how to execute it. And in discovering, our vision, our purpose, whatever you want to call it, there is I don't want to say temptation, but there is the desire to talk about it, to talk about what it is that you're planning, what it is that you're doing, because it's exciting when you start to figure something out and things start to make sense, and you start to believe in the possibility of something happening. But I will caution you to be very careful about to be careful of who you talk to about what your vision is, because your vision is not for everybody, right? Was it yesterday? No, it was Sunday that I was going through the scriptures and I was telling you how it was saying the vision is about the end. The vision is about the end result and what's going to happen, right? It's not about anything else. It's about a view of what is going to happen, right? It's about a view of the finished product. So you talking about the infancy part of your vision, you talking about the execution of your vision, you talking even about the vision itself is not for everybody, because everybody's not going to understand what it is that you're working on. Everybody's not going to understand what it is that you're working through. And vision is a fragile thing. It is an amazing catalyst. It is an amazing encouragement. It is an amazing inspiration, because you have something that you are working towards and it's pulling you towards it. It's pulling you towards completing it. But it's easy to give up on a vision that is in the beginning stages, because you haven't yet touched the reality of it, right? You're just now getting started. You're just now making the first steps. So I would encourage you, if there's someone that you can speak to who is not gonna be judgmental or critical, then you can go ahead. But you really have to be careful. And we tend to confide in those closest to us when we're working on a vision. And I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes it is those closest to us who cannot see us completing that vision. They cannot see us walking the path to that vision, because they see us as we are. So their vision of us, their view of us is limited to what we have presented to them thus far. They can't see you saying that you want to be a business owner. You're saying that you want to be fit and healthy when you've been overweight for the last 28 years. You're seeing that you want to graduate college, but you were never really that good in school. So their history with you doesn't reflect what your vision of you is telling you that you could do. Morning, Franny. So you need to be careful about who you are telling your vision to. And that's why when I developed the sequence, one of the things was for you to write it down. And you writing it down, it's almost like you're talking to someone else about it. The someone else is a book. The someone else is God. You're praying about this vision. You're praying about what you're seeing. And, trying to get direction and trying to get clarity. And this is why I do this daily, because when I do this daily, what it does is it refines the vision. So it's almost like, if you can't see clearly, you go to the optometrist. And what do? They put these this machine, I don't know what it is called, on your eyes. And they have various lenses that they use, right? And they put this lens in, and you're looking at the chart. The chart is your vision, right? They put various lenses in and they say, how is this? Is it clearer with lens 1 or with lens 2? And then you figure out, this eye. And you're like, okay, yeah, that's good. And mind you, one eye is covered. Then they do the other eye and they put the different lenses. Is it lens 1? Is it lens 2? And they keep figuring it out. And then eventually you're looking through both lenses and they do it again, right? They do it a good few times. Is it lens 1? Is it lens 2? Is it clearer like this or is it clearer like this? It's not enough for you to just sit down in one shot and say, this is my vision for my life. Okay, I'm going to take Tuesday at 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to sit and I'm going to write this out, and then this is going to be my vision for my life. It does not work like that. Your vision is going to get clearer, and your vision is also going to change based on the season of life that you're in, right? So that's another reason why you need to be careful what you are disclosing, because when you might say, I want to do X, Y, and Z, and then in putting on those different lenses and working out your vision, you then realize, you know what? I don't want to do that, or I don't want to do it this way. But then if you've already revealed everything, then you appear to be inconsistent, because you're then saying, oh, remember when I said I was doing X, Y, and Z? I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm doing this other thing. And then people are looking at you like, wait. You are entitled to change your mind, but everybody doesn't see it that way. So present your vision in its completed state or in its clarified state, right? Like, I can't present my vision like this because I can see far away, but this very book that is right in front of my face is blurry. I need my glasses. Put my glasses on. I can see, right? So yeah, it's like cooking a meal. Like if I was gonna make stewed chicken and mashed potatoes, right? But instead of presenting it to you after I cooked it and it was well seasoned and lots of gravy and potatoes are all creamy and smooth, I present you with raw chicken and a bag of potatoes that still has the dirt on it. And then you're looking at it like, what is this? And I'm telling you that it's stewed chicken and mashed potatoes. And you're like, no, this is raw chicken and dirty potatoes. So that's what happens when you prematurely reveal your vision. No one else is going to see it the way you see it. That's why it's called your vision. So I just want to encourage you, keep working on what is in front of you, what you see, whatever has been revealed to you for your life. Keep working on that, but everybody isn't ready for the ingredients because they don't have the vision to see what the ingredients are going to become. When you present the end product, when you present that delicious stewed chicken and mashed potatoes, they'll be able to understand and they'll be able to receive it and enjoy it. Because your vision, whatever your vision is, I believe, this is my belief, that the vision that you have is going to serve someone else in some way. The grand vision. Not like I have a vision of getting my abs in order. That's for me. But that is going to serve someone else in some way. Because my body is now fit to do things that I won't be able to do in my current state of fitness. But if I get stronger, I'll be able to do more. I'll be able to serve people more. Right? So that's all I wanted to say this morning. I am now no longer sleepy. So I'm going to just get on with my day. And I guess maybe I'll try and take a nap this afternoon if I can. So I hope you guys have a great day, and guard your vision, guard your intentions, set your intentions, guard your intentions, and they're not for everybody. Keep them close to your heart and continue to work on them. And actually something else just came to mind before I go. And you realize I speak in analogies because I think I need to explain it in a way that people will understand. So, like how I said, I'm not tired anymore. If you start a race, like I used to run the 400 meters in school, right? So you start the race and you're pumped up and you feel like you have all this energy. And, you're seeing yourself at the finish line because you kind of have to visualize that finish. And so you're running. And like maybe a little after halfway through, this is me, I used to start to feel tired. And I would come around that bend and I would feel okay. But once I saw the finish line, like I didn't feel like I could give up because I had already come so far, and then I saw that finish line and I'm like, yeah, let me keep going. This is like my internal voice in my head. But I didn't have the endurance to finish. And there was this one girl, Denise. I would be maybe at the 75, 50 meter mark from the finish line. And I would hear her footsteps behind me. And I was like, she's coming. She would always beat me because she had this something that kicked in at the end that I didn't have. And I think it was a mental edge. I don't think she was necessarily more fit than me or had any different strategy. We had the same coach. Maybe she was just physically more geared towards running than I was, and that's possible. But she had a confidence in her stride that I didn't have. And it could very well be, I'm imagining, because I can't ask her, I don't have her number. I'm imagining that it's that self-talk that she was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish. Because I never talked to myself in the beginning. I just went out and ran. And I think a lot of us are living our lives like that. We just go out and run. Okay, I'm in a race. All right, I'm going to run. But there's no vision. There's no strategy. There's no sense of confidence in your abilities. We just come up with these random races that we want to put ourselves in, so to speak. So whether you believe it or not, you need to have a vision for your life. You need to have a plan for your life, and it cannot be just something cute that you come up with. I gave the analogy of the stewed chicken and mashed potatoes, but that might be what it is for me. And for you, it might be boiled chicken and salad. I don't know. You need to figure that out for yourself. But if you need a plan, not a plan, if you need a guide to help you, you can get a copy of my ebook. The link is in the bio. And I pray that it helps you to work through your vision. It is work. It is not a one-time thing. It's not a one-time deal. It's not a one-size-fits-all. But it is a guide that you can use repeatedly. And you can skip around the steps however you need to. Yesterday, actually, I didn't go in order of how I presented it, but I touched all the points. And it helped me to do it that way. But again, this is something I do daily. I did it in a grand way, but I also do it daily because I live my life daily and revelation comes daily and new opportunities come daily. So I can't be so fixated on the way the thing presented itself to me in one season of my life. From this month to next month, my life might look completely different, and then I need to change what it is that I'm doing. There are certain things that will always be a part of the vision, but not everything. So you can't be married to everything. And that's why I work on this every day. That's why I get up at the crack of dawn and work on this, because this is what I need to do. And I know eventually I'm going to get to a point where I won't need to do this. But right now, I'm in a season of change and I'm in a season of evolution. I am definitely leveling up, and leveling up takes work. It's not going to happen just by itself. So I didn't just write something and put it out there because I want to make $2,000. I put it out there because this is something I developed and it is helping me, literally helping me every single day. I am sitting here in my bathrobe at 5:41 a.m. doing this because it's working. All right, so have a great Tuesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye.